Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to React Indie Steins Gate 0 to 9. We're on episode 5. Last episode, dude, okay, last episode was crazy. There's a ton of things going on that I don't even know how I'm going to summarize it all. I don't think I'm going to be able to. I'm just going to spit stuff until my voice runs out. So, AI Makise exists is a thing. We'll get to that later. I have something I want to bring up on that. I'll bring that up during the OP. Because the OP is where I got the info from. So, put that on the shelf. We got freaking Kagari, which is Mayushi's adopted daughter. Kagari pulled the Glock on Suzuha in the flashback, but Kagari currently exists and is in Ruka's house. I'm pretty sure, because we saw, like, Ruka had mentioned that her dad was, like, calling up a friend or something, right? And then while Ocarina and squad, which includes like Daru and Moeka walks in. She's part of that now, I guess. While they're trying to find Kagari, like you can find some sort of trail for her, which is why they hired Moeka, or Daru contacted Moeka. That's an entire connection that who even knows where that came from. But while that's all going on, freaking Ruka calls up Ocarina and says, "Get over here." He says, "I'm busy," and we see that in Ruka's house, and the reason she's calling Ocarina is Kagari. So that's the biggest thing. That's the most plot important thing at the moment. Honestly, that's like I don't even know what I was freaking out about. I feel like we got a lock on this right this second. We got a decent lock on this situation. The lock's not going to maintain though. I mean, something weird's going to happen. Because like we don't know how Moeka and Daru knew each other. I'm presuming that it's just like they're both chronically online. And Moeka like got some like CERN skills potentially, which is why she would know how to track people or something. I guess, there's still the Moeka, Maho connection, which we don't know about. And Ocarina's busy having, like, a PTSD mental crisis because Moeka walked in the door because, the whole episode, like, 15 area where Moeka, pops Mayushi. So that's an entire thing. But with Kagari, the thing with Kagari is she's connected to Suzuha because she pulled the Glock on Suzuha. She's connected to Ruka now, Ruka's dad at least. And Ruka, because Ruka called up Ocarina. She's connected to Mayushi through being Mayushi's daughter, and she's probably connected to Makise. Probably Makise's sister is the best guess we got right now, though I don't like that guess very much. Just because she looks like Makise. So, holy crap. There's a lot going on with this Kagari chick. Hopefully I'm getting her name right. And this is going to be the episode where we figure it out, because, I mean, we saw her. What else? I don't know. Honestly, I'm kind of just raring to get into it. I'm kind of excited to get into it. So let's just jump in. And if some crazy stuff happens, we'll be sure to talk about it at the end. You know how it goes. Get this freaking wire off of me. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Moeka, what's up, Moeka? Give me a sip of my Powerade. Okay, so Daru already knows what she looks like. Because Daru, like, knew she was a lady, right? Let the lady in. Yeah, why her? That's my question, Ocarina. Okay, we're on the OP. I got something I'm going to bring up, but I'm going to only bring it up once it becomes relevant. This is kind of hype. I'm actually really liking it so far. Though there's a couple weird parts. Like, and it kind of has to do with like a narrative belief where it's like we got time travel obviously exists in this world, right? It's a little loud. Let me turn it on. Time travel obviously exists in this world. But now we're being introduced to like an hyper advanced AI. So that's like another like techno thing. And they kind of loosely connected the two because they're both attached to Makise's, like, understanding stuff. And I think we're going to get a hologram. That's what I'm talking about with the OP. Because they show in the OP, Ocarina reaching forward and phasing through Makise. So that is either representative. Sorry, that's a great part of the song. Right here. Look at this. She's a hologram, dude. So either that's metaphorical or we're literally going to see Makise hologram. Which means that now we're like the tech in this world is like increasing rapidly. Where it's not just like just time. Now it's like we got holograms, we got all sorts of stuff. So I don't know how I feel about some of that, and some of the like the super hard PTSD is kind of something as well. Wait. Okay, mass animal corpses. So I don't know. Something to think about. Something to keep in mind that they're pushing their science boundaries a lot from a world building perspective. Oh, also I didn't even talk about the professor that Ocarine saw that like phased into non-existence. So it's either like that could be any number of things. That could even be a hologram. Who knows? Okay. A writer for an editorial. Okay. Seems she's arc rewrite. Daru, what are you writing? Okay, so she tracked down Daru's weird writings online, like urban legend writings. I'm gonna need to run that back. I kind of tabbed out during that conversation. I won't lie there. Let's lock in. Yep. She's in Ruka's house. We know this. Oh, in a recent photo. Did we see this already? I think we did, right? Yeah, I think we did. Yeah. Yeah. She's a rounder. That's what I'm saying. I agree with that. I agree with that. Just pretend you were looking at her booba. Suzuha's catching all of this. Suzuha's so quick. She's like mentally, I think she's like a net, you know? She catches each of the weird glances. She's the one that pointed out like, you good, uncle? Suzuha's such a great character. I love Suzuha. Don't trust Nay. Don't trust Mr. Brown. Don't trust Moeka. Wait, Moeka. Look in the rear view. Maybe they had like a falling out or something. That seemed to illustrate that they had a falling out. I don't know. Suza's on it. Because you're acting. Yeah, you made it obvious. Poor Ocarine. Suza's on it so quick. I love Suzaha. And you see how she respects his boundaries like that? Because she knows how hard it's been for him. She knows that that's the biggest issue right now, is like his mental state has been like so brutalized. Maki say, stop calling me at the worst times, bro. Thank you. We're going back to Maho? Maho! What's up, Maho? Who changed my password? Oh, she's trying to hack into Maki-sei's, probably. She's trying to hack into a password she doesn't know. Probably Maki-sei. Well, don't complain to me about it. Maho's... I'm loving Maho. I'm liking this Maho action. Yeah, they are. Yes, sir. I actually don't know. I've never been to one. Oops. Oh, don't say that, Maho. Let me drink my... Let me eat my trash. Whoa! Yeah, you're drinking... Yeah, good call. Hypocritical. It is. Don't pretend. Oh, it's okay. You got caught. You got caught. Yeah. That's a big change of pace. Interesting. Oh, yes, sir. Dude, this guy, I love this guy. It definitely, like, it's not like that yet, but you want it to be like that. She blushing. Too bad his heart's already taken. Too bad his heart already taken. How long did it take you to do this? How was Moeka that clean with it? It's crazy to me. Just kidding. She didn't get much. Good. Maybe if you just pay more attention to Ruka. Ruka? That was weird. Susaha, I was reading that. Oh. Okay. I like how Moeka's grown out of like she's able to speak in small amounts, like comfortably. You know, like that. The foreigner among them. The professor? Wait. No. Yeah. Well. I don't know. This is interesting. Yeah. Or we have a good suspicion on that. I mean, Ruka's dad did call Kagari a friend. She has Daru's number too. What's gonna happen to Maho? If they kill her, I'm gonna get so mad. No, it's just a dude walking. Maho, why are you freaking out? Why are you freaking me out? They literally thought... What are you noticing, girl? Oh, that guy. I just got a Lane flashback. That was a reference to another anime, sorry. Gotta fake it, focus. Why is she freaking out? Does she have like a, is this like a her thing? Or is this like something she's picking up on that's like not normally there? Because maybe she has like problems with crowds or something. And now she looks like a lost kid. Yeah, she's freaked out. I wonder if she has like some unresolved issues. Maho, talk to me about it. Raccoon in the trash. No, it's a bike. Ooh, high heels. No, she's being... Is she being followed or is she freaking out? I mean, this... She's freaking out. I'm freaking out. You're freaking me out, Maho. Ah! No! No, it's fine. It's fine. Okabe, get out there. You're bringing your like lab stick? Bring Susaha. That's the real one you gotta bring. Here, okay, but good on him. He usually doesn't even grab a weapon. That's an improvement. Is she gonna be fine? No, that's the opposite of fine. What? Who is that? A woman? Bash her, bash her, bash her. Good. Stop hugging me. Who are you? Think! Oh. Oh, no. Are you Maho's boyfriend? Yes. Wait, he said yes. Judy Reyes? Maho, why were you tripping? Why were you tripping, Maho? Dude, Maho, you got me stressed. I think Maho thought she was being followed and like attacked. So she called. Thank you. Yeah, please speak in Japanese. I'm not. I don't want to transcribe for the people that can't hear the audio. I'm sorry. That's the yeah. He's on it. Psychophysiology. That's sick. That's such a sick title. Nice. Okay. Humble with it. Yeah. Yeah. Maho, why were you freaking out like that? I think to stalk me. Yeah, can we talk about that? That was rude. Okay, so was Maho being followed for real, or was she tripping? Nah, she was being followed for real. If she thinks she was tripping, then she was actually being followed. She's definitely got followed there. Okay, bye. Maho. I love Maho. I was not expecting to like this character at all. What are you doing? What? Did you see the way he slid in on her? Hit him. Hit him with the stick. Token lolly character. Kill him. Hit him with the stick. Dude, hit him with the stick. That's okay, whatever. Maho, you just want to come talk to me. You don't gotta pretend. Sorry, I'll be more serious. Give me your hand. Oh. Give me your phone. Yeah, you're good to go, bro. I don't want you getting mental damage just for my test data. It ain't worth it, man. Man? Yeah. Yeah. Obviously. Which just is, you know, cruel reality will hit you with it. Maho is saying, as the creator of, or as like a big part of the creator for Amadeus, that Amadeus is just a system. So that's interesting. Now Okabe is given the counterpoint of maybe it's more than that. Okay. He didn't really give a counterpoint. Well, he said the memories thing. That was a counterpoint, I guess. We'll go visit the shrine. The shrine where the one person is. Ruka's shrine. Burnable. Okay. Bye-bye, Mayushi. Appreciate you, Mayushi. Bye-bye. True. The older you get, the faster it goes. Cherish the time you have. You're running out. Sorry, that was a bit much. Oh, remember that? It was the llama. Man, I would love to live in a time loop. Even if it was like... I don't know. The Ocarina time loop was not as fun as like a normal time loop, you know? But just to have infinite time, oh. Oh, Maisha loves the snow. True. Bye-bye, Mayushi. Oh, look at her waddle away. Yeah, go talk to Ruka. Are they setting us up for something bad to happen? I don't trust these shows, man. Because it's so pleasant now, and the entire snow scene was pleasant. But now we have this... this callback, and now the music's silent, so now I'm ominous. Yeah, now he's not picking up. Oh, man. He's not going to be helping with the shrine. Freaking bad news. Okay, Ruka's coming with bad news. About Kagari. Okay, I think I was overreacting. I don't know if I was actually overreacting. Yeah, can we talk? So I brought them along. Okay, Kagari, welcome. Come on into the lab. But why does Ruka want Kagari to meet him? Ruka, you really wearing those pink stockings? Okay, he does think it looks like Kurisu. That's a big deal. That's a huge deal. I don't get it. Is it a sister? Twin? Is it? Are we twinning? It really looks like her. Yeah, this is weird. This is odd. Her voice is different. Okay, sister? Must be a coincidence. I don't think so. Because like, yeah, I'm chill with it. My father's acquaintance. Fake name? Real name. Tell me your name. Does she have like amnesia or something? Okay, dude. Oh, man. Kagari has amnesia, so we're not even gonna get answers to our freaking why'd she pulled the Glock thing. Dude, what? Maybe she's like a Russian agent. Kagari's evil. Don't trust Kagari. Kagari pulled a Glock on Suzuha when she had her memories. This Kagari's fine because she doesn't have her memories. But if she get her memories back, she's evil again. We can't trust her. Because, like, think about it, right? Kagari pulled the Glock. I think Kagari could have been, like, a Russian agent seed sent by the father of Makise Kurisu. Because he's evil. Sent in through time. I don't know, man. Kana, we're going with Kana. Okay, Kagari. I ain't playing your game, Kana. That's what I'm saying. We're good with her for now. We just gotta be really careful. Yeah, anything. How long have you been awake for? That's a big question. Hey. Oopa, 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 oopa. Oopa, oopa, Mayushi's adopted dog. Blah, blah, blah. She doesn't know. Oopa. Does she recognize Mayushi? Are you faking your amnesia? That means it's aged a lot. That's true. She can tell that's aged. We can do time date it. Time date it. That's fun. Yeah, time date it. He just figured out that she's from time. Did she just pass out? What are you doing? It's Suzuha walks in at this point. Good night. Suzuha walks in. Oh my goodness. Oh, she recognizes her. Good move, Suzuha. We don't gotta play this game. Thank you, Suzuha. I'm gonna end an episode. That's upsetting. That's upsetting. Aww. Okay. We had that one mapped out. We didn't even have to stress. All right, let's check for a little end credit. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's look at these a bit more. Broken phone. This is such a good ED. Also, some of y'all pointed out in the comments that it's like similar to the 2 million years ago kind of dream sequence, which is really worrying. Because like it could be representative, or maybe like, I don't know, something bad could happen because there are time machines on the table. You know, we don't really know. This could be foreshadowing for something really scary. I don't think we're getting ED. Man, where my EDs at? Where my EDs at? I know y'all out here. I know there's a couple of you. Okay, let's... We didn't really get much information this episode. This episode is a bit sparse. Oh, this part. Yeah, I actually did want to look at this part. A while back, there was a magazine covering the urban legends of blah blah blah. She contacted me wanting to write about my part-time work. You know, stuff I can't talk out loud about. Okay, so I think he wrote for like an urban legends thing. This also could be connected to the... Because there wasn't the urban legend about like a girl with braids looking for a little girl, which is most likely Suzuha looking for Kagari. I don't know if that's connected exactly, but it could very well be. But that's how Moeka and Daru know each other, so that's nothing too crazy except for that potential link with the Kagari, I almost said Shigaraki, Suzuha thing. I like Okabe saying like she could be around her in this world line. That's true, that's true. Keep that in mind. Suzuha respecting his boundaries is good. I really like Maho. I want Maho to be able to interact more with the side characters. Like, I want to see like she went to the Christmas party, right? So that was fun. But I want to see even more Maho interaction. I'm loving the Maho action. Okay, so. Oh, this is kind of fun. Look, they're different phone things. On let's look at Maho's phone here. What you got? You got any games on your phone? Rhine, Google, Memo, Amadeus. She got Daru, little sunglasses, Mayuri, the little Upa, Ruka, presumably with a little skull edgy thing, Feyris with a little cat. Yeah. That's fun. Okay, this is really kind of worrying because we don't know if Maho has prior trauma with like getting like stalked or something. I can make a ton of speculative like assumptions saying that like, oh, she probably does, and maybe that has to do with her looking so young, but that's creepy and weird. So I don't really like making that speculation because it's just kind of unfounded. I mean, maybe she has those problems, but we just haven't been introduced to it, so I don't want to make that assumption at this point. Though she thought she was being followed / stalked. And I would guess that she actually was. And then we had a red herring fake out with the professor of physiopsychology or whatever it was. Or psychophysiology, not physiopsychology. That's funny. I like flipped it around. Psychophysiology. Though she doesn't seem that crazy. I mean, ooh, what about this? Maybe she's introduced to, because it's the link between the brain and the body. Maybe she's introduced to help restore Kagari's memories. Though Kagari, based on her interaction with Mayushi there, where she like went in shock and then fell over, either was faking it. Don't think so. Probably not faking it. That'd be a bit silly. But we'll see. Was faking it, or she wasn't faking it and recognized Mayushi and then got a ton of like a bunch of memories back and like freaked out, or something like that. So she might not have her memories. She might have her memories. If she doesn't have her memories, maybe this character, this new professor, is like that's why she was introduced. Maybe. That's not that good though. Maho is just trying to help Ocarina out because Maho's kind of a real one. I mean, she's going out of her way, an hour out of her way, to talk with a homie who's struggling with, like, mourning, and, like, she's, like, I think to a degree is, like, feels personally responsible. She's like, I am part of this. I'm part of what's introduced this guy to this, so, like, I'm gonna make sure my tester dude, like, gets out of this okay, like, mentally. And I think she really is starting to care about him, to, like, a level of friend or beyond friend, like, maybe even romantically to a degree. That's what she's getting teased about. Though she is kind of tsundere, just like Maki-sei, a little bit, so that's kind of funny. Though it is, I don't know if tsunderes are a word. I'm not very good with those Japanese terms. And then Ruka brought Kagari. Kagari does look exactly like Maki-sei. Ocarine said so himself. That makes me think even more that, though her voice is different, and what else was different? They're so alike, but her voice is different. Must be a coincidence. She looks like Maki-sei with Moeka's mannerisms. And it's like, so I guess either, man, but it just looks so much like her. I don't know how much siblings are supposed to look alike, because this could be Maki-sei's dad during the World War III stuff had an orphaned kid that looks just like Maki-sei because it's the same, like, genetic whatever. So it's like a Maki-sei sister or a Maki-sei half sister. But I mean, come on, like, she looks so much like Maki-sei that anything other than, like, a full sister, I don't know if you could really convince me. Unless they straight up just say so. Like, right, but, like, it's hard to say that this is a half sister to Maki-sei. It's got to be a full sister just because of how close they look together. Especially because Maki-sei's dad, like, doesn't have a lot of the crazy traits, right? So I think it's a mix of him and the mom a lot. Just, so, like, Maki-sei's sister, I guess? That was orphaned or potentially put into Mayushi's care purposefully during World War III as an inside agent, I guess. I mean, I'm not super happy with that, especially, like, because what that does do is it ties in why this character looks like Maki-sei, and it to Kagari pulling the Glock on Suzuha, because she could have been, like, an agent that was pre-programmed to screw up the mission. And that's the only, like, thing I can come up with to connect those two dots. So until we get some more dots, I can't fill out a picture, you know? I like that analogy. Freaking amnesia. So annoying. Of course she gets amnesia, dude. Suzuha gets amnesia. Oh! Suzuha got amnesia after the time travel too. Maybe, I mean, maybe it's not unprecedented that time travel messes with your memories and makes you more susceptible to memory loss if you take, like, damage. I could see that. So this isn't unprecedented, the amnesia. I'll pull back a little bit. It's still kind of annoying, but I'll pull back a little bit. Mayushi walks in at the perfect timing. She recognizes Mayushi. That means she uncovered memories and or her memories were fake. Her amnesia was fake. Probably she uncovered memories. But who knows? The Upa's time dating is going to be a huge thing. Hopefully. I mean, that would make sense. Especially because they're literally pointing it out, showing the, like, this discoloration of it. Like, oh, this Upa hasn't even come out yet. She's from the future. That's kind of what it feels like Ocarina was doing right here. Why does it look so old? Oh, no, then he looked over because she was passing out. That little gasp as she falls. Yeah, I don't know, man. This next episode's about to be crazy. No, yeah, I don't think he's putting together that she's from the future, though I think that the Upa is a big clue for them to work off of, especially if they look at the model specifically, because Mayushi knows this stuff. Suzuha is tripping. Poor Suzuha. Suzuha literally knows, like, oh, look, this is Mayushi's adoptive daughter who pulled a Glock on me and then disappeared 10 years ago. Just sitting here. And, like, how is she going to break this step run? I mean, she just did, basically saying that, oh, you're Kagari. But I don't think Mayushi knows that Kagari's her daughter. Like, at this moment, I think she needs to be that for that to be explicitly stated. For Mayushi to understand. Though this does give Mayushi a lot more plot significance. Because as kind of comments pointed out, Mayushi is super relevant in the OP and the ED, which is a good catch, so thank you for that. So definitely keeping an eye on her is important. And, I mean, this gives her even more plot significance. Oh, yeah. Solitude of the Astigmatism. Entangled Sheep. Okay. I'm looking up astigmatism. Astigmatism. Oh, it is an eye problem. Like a stigmata, right? No, stigmata is something else. Is it? Stigmata. Yeah, stigmata is like... I was thinking of the item from Binding of Isaac. But, I mean... Wait, is this a Binding of Isaac item? Sorry, I'm getting so... It is. It's the Bloody Cross, right? Sorry, I'm so distracted. It is. Okay. I had to do that for myself. Yeah. Astigmatism is something to do with your vision. So, solitude of the something to do with vision, entangled sheep. What is this exactly? A common imperfection in the eye is curvature. With astigmatism, the front surface of the eye curved differently, blurry vision. Oh, because you're isn't stigma something with your... I don't know. Whatever. I don't care about the word. I don't care about etymology. Solitude of the blurry vision. Entangled sheep. Sheep have to do with dreams. The blurry vision stuff makes it sound like this would have been an episode on the stuff that happened with Ocarine, like seeing the professor dude that like disappeared, as well as the little mini world line jump that he did, presumably. Because it feels like his reality is a little blurry, right? Like it's a little unstable. He's seeing things that aren't really there. He's not really sure exactly what happened because he had that little mini jump where like he called Makise. So Makise might even have a little bit of information that he doesn't know she has, because we don't know what he said during that little blip there. And so like this kind of, I think the title Solitude of the Astigmatism, yeah, is referring to Ocarina, and then Entangled Sheep has to do with his dreams, which he dreamed of those events last episode of the war stuff. But surprisingly, the episode actually didn't go over any of that. That wasn't the focus. This was fully like a Kagari episode, and then Maho for a little bit there, talking to Ocarina about like, and introducing the professor character and talking to Ocarina about getting too attached to what Maho is saying is a system, and Ocarina is kind of unconvinced. He might be coping just because he doesn't want to lose Makise again, and he's already too far in emotionally. Or he could actually have a point, though it's just so hard to say whether this sufficiently advanced AI has a soul or a consciousness, or is Makise or isn't Makise, or to what degree is it Makise. Like, dude, that's an entire thing. And without, like, so much more information, I mean, if it looks like a human, if it talks like a human, then who's to say it's not, right? Like, is she just as human as, like, anybody else? I don't freaking know. I'm not trying to deal with that. I'm not trying to deal with that too much, okay? That's a tough question. That's a real tough one. But yeah, so that's an interesting title. I don't think there's anything else I really want to talk about. I can't think of. I don't even... Okay, so let me just try to figure out where we're going. So, we found Kagari. Kagari has amnesia. She's... might recognize Suzuha a bit, so I think she's going to be piecing together what happened. Honestly, she could have lost her memory once she pulled the Glock on Suzuha, because she was having the weird episode already of, like, I hear a voice or whatever. So that's kind of a thing. But it's like... just having an amnesic character isn't very helpful for us right now. So maybe it'll be like Kagari, she's been introduced, she has amnesia, we need to cure her amnesia to get the information we need to figure out what was happening with the Suzuha stuff, to further figure out how we're going to just progress the plot. So to fix her memory, Ocarina is literally friends with Maho, the neuroscientist, and now the other professor people that, like, was a psychophysiologist, or, yeah, whatever that was. So it's like, okay, I mean, we have the means to fix this, so presumably that's where we're gonna go, is Kagari's gonna start mixing with Ocarina's, like, lab stuff. And that is honestly also a way for Mayushi to get pulled into it, and Suzuha to get pulled in it, for these worlds to collide even more, because it's kind of like the Okabe home life and the Okabe lab life. Because as Kagari's getting pulled into it, we're pulling Mayushi and Suzuha into the lab life as well. So I could see that happening. That'd probably be my best guess of where we're gonna go. I don't know why Ruka Oh, Ruka wanted Kagari to meet Ocarine because of the memory stuff, and she thought that Ocarine could help. Okay, fair enough. The memory stuff was just super out of left field, so I'm kind of surprised about that. How Kagari knows Ruka's dad is tough. I mean, maybe I mean, it's a shrine, right? It's the keeper of a shrine, which... So maybe there's some sort of charity that was there, right? Like that Kagari went to them when she was lost and confused with amnesia and became friends with them through that. It's probably my best guess. Just because it's a shrine, and I don't really know what that means culturally too well. Because like certain churches or organizations in like America, like it would make sense that a lost person would like immerse into that. I don't know if a shrine like Ruka's family deals with is really like a group that would accept people like that, but assuming that it is, I could see that being the avenue in which they would get to know Kagari, and Kagari would get to know them, which then leads Ruka to making Kagari meet Ocarine, which then meets Mayushi, which then affects Kagari, and then Suzuha connects Kagari to everybody, so now everybody knows who Kagari is, and Kagari is probably going to connect to Suzuha, and we're probably all going to go to the Institute to try to get their memory back so we can figure out what even went wrong with the Suzuha stuff. Boom. That's where we're going to leave it for episode 5 of Steins Gate. On to the next, episode 6. If you like the video, subscribe if you're new, blah, blah, blah. Comment down below. I've been really appreciating that. Lots of good discussion. So, on to the next, episode 6. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I sure did. But that's what I got for you tonight. Peace.